Okay, here's the part for doing our branched form story or our digital story that we're going to actually create the branched form. So I'm in Google Forms and I'm going to click on blank. And that's a little weird. And then I'm going to type in sample. I just wouldn't type in sample of branched form collaboration digital story. And then when I scroll up to the top, I don't want to use that as my title. I just want to use it as the title for this. So I'm going to call mine the three little puppies. So now you've all written your forms or your stories on paper. So the first thing you would need to do is you would need to type that in. I didn't figure you wanted to sit and watch me type. So I typed mine up already. So basically, once upon a time, there were three little puppies that lived with their mother in a house in the big city. And I can type in big city. They were frisky, blah, 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 blah. One's name is Sky, one's name is Ty, one's name is Finn. So I've got the beginning of my story. It's a little bit short. I would make it a little bit longer, but this is just an example of a sample. So then I'm going to come down here to my first question, and I'm going to say, which puppies plans? I'll do future plans. Future plans are most interesting to write it, watching me type to you. Okay, so this is an opinion question because you're going to have to make a choice. And then I would come down here and I would type. First one was Sky. The second one was Ty. And the third one is Finn. Okay, so now I've got my choices. It's multiple choice. So now I want to figure out how to make it have choices. So I'm going to go down here first, though, and I'm going to click on Add a Section. And underneath here, I'm going to type, and it's automatically going to be continue to the next section. I'm going to call my first section All About Sky. And then I would type some more information about her there, and then I can go, but I want to put all three of them in here. So then I'm going to do Ty finds a home. And then I might go here, and I want this one to be about Finn. And notice right now they all say after section 3, but I don't want to say that in the future, so I can say Finn travels far. Okay, so then that has to do with what I talked about then. Okay, so then when I come up here and I'm back on this question, then I can click on these dots and I can do go to section based on answer. So I can go here and it's going to say continue to next section, but I don't want to do that. I want to say, okay, the Sky one needs to go to all about Sky, the Ty one needs to go to Ty, and the Finn one needs to go to Finn. So now I've got all of these. So if I go in and answer the question, so I'm going to do preview. So here's my three little puppies story. So now if I say, okay, I want to find out about Sky who wants to go to the groomer and wear diamond collars. So I click here. When I click next, then it takes me to all about Sky. If instead I click on Ty and then I would type the next part, I would go through and I would type underneath here would be what happens next to Ty. And then you would have your choices for Ty. And then I would do the same thing so that if I was then going to go here and I go just so that you can see they all, then I have Finn travels far. Those should both be capitalized. So if I want to close out the preview, that's why I gave them different names so I could tell which was which. Then I would go down here for the description. I would start talking about Sky and then I would do another question. And I would do the same thing and I would give choices. Maybe not 3, maybe just 2. I don't know, that's up to you. Same thing here, rest of the story. Same thing here, rest of the story. See how this is going to keep branching out and out and out, kind of like a factor tree to where you're going to have different parts. You might want to actually draw a factor tree. In fact, I think I'm going to require that because I think it will help you have a graphic organizer so that you factor out whose plans are which so that I can also help grade that. Okay, so please let me know if you have any questions. And I hope you're as excited about these as I am, because I think they're going to be very cool. Have a great day. Bye.